now time for another edition of Jacket Sports Talk, sponsored by Optim Sports Medicine, patient focused, physician owned. Here is your host, Optim Sports Medicine athletic trainer, Mr. Jeff Weems.
Welcome, Jacket Sports fans, to Jacket Sports Talk, brought to you by Optim Orthopedics and the Spivey Orthopedic Group there in Vidalia, Georgia. So today we have two of our senior cross-country runners, Miss Zoie Marchant and Mr. Briley Reyes. So Zoie, we'll jump in with you. So tell us when the season actually starts each year. You know, because I think a lot of people may think that y'all just show up on Saturdays and you run and you kind of chill out until the next race.
Tryouts start in May, like towards the last week of school almost, a little before. And then we train all during the summer, and then our first race is usually middle of August. Okay,
and then y'all have about how many races a year?
Maybe 10 or 12. It's like every week from August to this week, November, the first week of November.
Okay, and so this season y'all have won your 4th consecutive region championship?
Yes, there's 6 actually.
Okay, so 6 in a row, but 4 for you.
4 for me, yes.
Okay, and you've kind of been the anchor of the girls' team all 4 years, or one of the lead runners?
I guess so.
Okay, and so Briley, tell us, you know, how many miles in a week do y'all run, during the season?
In total, we probably run about 20 miles a week.
Right.
About right there.
Okay. So, and y'all are practicing five days a week?
Yes, sir.
Right. So y'all are running about 4 miles a day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not on the cross-country team. But now, so you guys have just won back-to-back region championships.
Oh, yes, sir.
And 3 out of 4 in your time at Jeff Davis.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Outstanding. Certainly a great accomplishment, and you guys or one of the teams and programs that continue to bring success to the high school. So this is really kind of for both of you guys. So what, we'll start with you, Zoie. So tell me what your favorite part of the race is. For me, it would be finishing and getting to get something to drink, but I don't know, it may be something different for you.
Well, I usually start out pretty conservative and then try to speed up towards the end. So I'd say probably the last 400 meters with that last kick is probably my favorite. Okay,
so you like kind of drafting a little bit behind them and then blowing by them at the end and kind of waving at them as you go by?
I guess so.
Yeah, okay. And so Briley, what's kind of your favorite part of the race?
My favorite part is the 100 meters. That's when you get to catch everybody that's in front of you. Right. And you just like out sprint them.
Okay, so you're kind of the end of the race too.
Yes, sir.
So both of y'all must have a pretty good kick and enjoy hawking folks down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good, outstanding. So now, so Briley, state's going to be next week. Obviously, we're hoping you guys have a really good showing and win the state championship. But it's always held in North Georgia up at Carrollton High School. So, tell us how that changes the race. In football, it's the same field no matter where you go. Baseball, it's pretty much the same field. But in cross country, that's not the case.
Yes, sir. Well, it's changed by the hills. There's like more hills than usual than the bottom, like where we run. Mm-hmm. It's like flat, and when we go to Carrollton, it's like more hilly.
Right. More hilly. So does that make the course more difficult?
Yes, sir.
Right. And so then what do y'all do to try to prepare for that so that you can run as well as you can?
We go to a certain spot and we run hills, so we get used to Carrollton's hills, just like the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm sure y'all just are thrilled about having to run those hills, aren't you?
No, sir.
Okay. So now, Zoie, there may or may not be an answer to this. I don't know. So is there any kind of little known secret in the cross country world that kind of takes place on a regular basis that those of us not in that world that wouldn't really know about?
The only thing I could think of is like everybody has their own strategy. You don't just run. Everybody doesn't run the same way, and do their best, all running the same strategy. I think you just have to, after a while, you figure out what works best for you.
Mhm.
Everyone's a little different.
Okay, so there's some people that like to run fast early
Right.
and try to get a lead and then hang on.
Right.
And then there's hawks like y'all two that want to just let them burn themselves out a little bit and then y'all come beat them down at the end.
Yeah, it really just depends.
Yeah, okay, well, good. So Briley, obviously a senior, you know, what's kind of your plans after Jeff Davis?
My plans is to run at a college level cross-country team or
Mhm.
something like that.
Okay, and then what's been kind of one of your, you know, what are you going to take away from your time at Jeff Davis High School? Doesn't necessarily have to be with cross country, but you know, what's a memory that you're going to take away from your time here at Jeff Davis?
The state meets, those are like the best times. You're around your family and your whole teammates,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just a good time.
Right. Okay. All right. And same two questions for you, Zoe. So, you know, what's in store for Zoie Marchant next year?
I
And
plan
beyond.
on running in college too. I just don't really know where yet.
Okay.
And I think my favorite memory is just practicing. Like nothing in particular, just practices are always usually pretty fun because the whole team's there together and we're just all working towards the same goal.
Right. Okay. Well, good. Well, we certainly, you know, wish you all the best, and you know, tell you to run fast.
Thank you.
So Jacket fans, this wraps up our segment with Jacket Sports Talk with Zoe and Briley, and we certainly am proud of them and wish them all continued success in their future endeavors. So until next time, always remember, when you're wearing Navy, you're as good as gold.